I'm Rowan.
And hi, I'm Zach.
And this is the very 28th episode of In the Zone.
You broke it.
I know, well, what can it do? Today we'll be discussing the episode A Nice Place to Visit. So you can visit this episode on Hulu, pay for that, Netflix, pay for that, CBS.com, pay for that, DVDs, pay for that, or get them at the library.
You can get, let's see, there was a Dailymotion playlist.
Right? And having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. We're in, a bank, and there's a guy dead on the ground, and this guy who we learned his name is...
I thought he was just sleeping.
We learned this guy's name is Henry Francis Rocky Valentine, because his life is rocky. He's robbing the place.
That was really funny.
It was really funny. And he hears sirens, so he runs, and then the police are shooting at him, and he's climbing up a fence. They say, "Stop or I'll shoot." And he says, "Not this time, you lousy screw."
Pew, pew.
Shoots him, but he's going up, and then he gets cut.
And no glass broke. That's another time when it would have been so easy.
Yeah.
Like, he threw something across the room, he jumped over a display case,
I
there were
guess.
a lot of random gunshots, and glass didn't break.
But there was a glass break later in this episode.
Not to spoil
And it's a good one.
And there's also a wood break in this episode.
I don't know about that. We didn't see that. The wood broke.
Some wood didn't break.
There was wood in it. In the episode. He is waking up from his death, and a man dressed in white approaches him. "Mr. Valentine."
They have a lot of discussion about colors, which is really annoying. It's like what a jerk thing to do.
Yeah.
You think you can have a brief black and white interlude while we comment on each other's clothing?
Yes.
Nice green shirt you have on today, Rowan.
Oh, thanks. Really like that whole black jacket thing going on. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good show, old boy. Good show. So his name is Pip.
And he calls him a fatso, so I'd like to say, you think I'm mean?
Henry's like, "How do you know my name?" And Pip says his job is to know everything about Rocky, and that he's his guide. He's like, he'd like to hang out with those clothes.
And Rocky says, "I don't want any games."
Yeah, Rocky is very hostile. He says he doesn't like games. And Pip is like, "Well, actually," and he has this little notepad. And he's
You like blackjack.
You like mumbley-peg when you were a kid, which is a game where you throw knives in different ways.
What?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Ha!
Pip says that he'll give Rocky anything that he wants. And, Rocky tries to stick him up, and Pip gladly gives him a lot of money. And then Rocky is still very hostile towards him. And then Pip brings him to this nice room. And Rocky, Pip's like, "Do you approve?" And Rocky's like, "I approve," for looking at this painting of a dumb broad.
Yeah, oh god.
A stacked dame.
That was unnecessary.
I think that one quit.
Yeah, I'd like to say this episode probably lost 3 points for being misogynist.
Actually, I think it was necessary to the plot because he finds out that they're actually props. And this is just him as a character.
I guess it still felt like...
I
don't know,
necessary.
the women are props and he can't bring in his men friends.
Well, yeah. But he doesn't know them personally.
Okay, I don't know. It felt a little bit...
Yeah.
I guess they could be props, but it was too much for comfort.
Mm-hmm. So Pip gives him the key, and he shows this engraved sign outside of the room that says, Henry Francis Valentine, or whatever his name is. And Rocky is still slightly hostile, and so Rocky is like, "Are you a coon? Do you work from someone else?" And Pip's like, "Yes." And so Pip picks out a suit for him, shows him the tie selection where they talk about all the different colors of the tie.
Oh, your favorite color is yellow, and
this is a yellow tie.
and then he picks, and then
no,
he
this
says,
is a better tie of a different color.
Yeah, but it looked like it could have been yellow, it could have been white. How does he even know?
What?
I don't know.
What?
How does
who know what?
Remember my whole analogy, if something supernatural is happening, look around you, and if it's black and white,
Mm-hmm.
how would he know that the tie was yellow?
But his world was in color. We're just seeing it in black and white.
And our world is black and...
I'm alright. I was falling asleep.
Oh!
Dinner is served. Rocky tells Pip to eat the dinner first, and Pip is like, well, I haven't eaten in 2 or 3 centuries, which is totally a lie. I'm going, sorry. Rocky shoots him. He's all right. He's like, bulletproof vest. How will your head hold up? I must have missed. Well, it turned out he didn't miss. And then he's like, wait a minute. How's that happening? This is gonna work. Then he shoots a lamp and glass break. Pip explains to Rocky that Rocky is dead. And he's like, oh, right, because of that time I got shot in the head.
Oh.
By the policeman.
Being shot in the head can do bad things for your memories.
He's like, oh, so I'm in heaven, right? So you're my guardian angel or something. And Pip's like, oh, something like that. He's like, prove it. I want $1 million in 5G bills and a chick that won't quit. You mean, like stacked. And then,
you know what I mean? And then he points to the picture. I mean, what the heck?
And then,
we're just coming off an episode where Rod Serling went out and hired African-American actors, casual race integration, and it was like a female character who wasn't just...
Right.
And now we get this.
I think it is necessary to the plot.
Well, I think that it is maybe necessary to the plot, but still totally inappropriate.
And so Rocky opens up the drawer and he finds $1 million in 5G bills, whatever that means. And so he throws it into the air, and then a chick that won't quit appears, and they dance. Fade to black.
Oh, yeah. And like she's wearing an obnoxious dress.
He is at a roulette table. He wins and he's excited. And Rocky wants Fats to bet, but he has no money. He's like, hey, so they pay you in halos? Which I found actually funny.
Wait, he said, so they pay you in halos?
Yeah.
I missed that.
It's pretty funny. And he goes, is Rocky hot or is Rocky hot? And Pip goes, oh, Rocky's hot.
Rocky's ugly. See what I did there?
Like he's burning. Like, get it? He goes to the slot machine.
Yeah.
He wins. Yay! Puts it in his hat. And he gives it to the dames. Then he goes outside. And he's like, oh boy, that policeman thinks he's so better than me, that lousy
Because he's 2 inches taller than me.
And so then Pip goes, what about this? And then it's a dwarf. And he goes, hey,
no, it's not a dwarf, it's a kid.
I don't think so.
I think it was a kid.
We'll have to see. Anyways, puts his hat weird. Everyone laughs. They all get into the car. And he's like, hey, girls, get in the room. And because he wants to talk to Fats. Rocky asks about his friends, but Pip is like, well, this is your own private domain, so they're not allowed here. And he's like, whatever, that's a bummer, but who cares? And so and he explains that the girls are props, and he's like, weird. And then he's like, how did I even get here anyways? Isn't this place for like school teachers and stuff? And he's like, oh, we do have some school teachers here.
Which I just realized is actually a really good line.
There are tons of good clues in here, except the next scene.
I did not know. I did not see.
Even after
I'd like to
say
I did not see that coming.
Rocky looks into the room and he's like, be right back, girls, and then he gives them this weird look like.
I thought they had disappeared or something.
I think it's a guess that he's realizing that they are not real people.
Okay.
So then he goes up to the Hall of Records, open his file cabinet, reads it, and it's all bad stuff. Killed a dog, started a gang, stuff like that.
He started a gang called the Angels at age 6.
Pip is like, we definitely didn't make a mistake. So he's like, hey, whatever, if it's all right with him, it's all right with me. Then he goes to the roulette table, he wins again, and he's bored, and he's all sad. Wins the slot machine, he's bored, he's all sad. And then he's playing cards with the girls, and he wins again, and then the girl
flush.
The girl says to
Oh.
him, anything I can do for you? And he goes, yeah.
And we're like, oh.
Yes! Different episode of the Twilight Zone. And then he goes, get out, get out. Twilight Zone after hours. So then, this would be a good one for the hour-long season of the Twilight Zone. He goes, and he is bored as heck. And the dinner table becomes a pool table, and he goes, ow! That's not what he does.
We should do best in the zone fails.
Best death.
while we calm ourselves.
Oh boy. He goes.
So he goes and he goes back and he strikes the pool ball.
Yeah, because all the balls are in the triangle, and then they all go into the hole.
He pops everything.
Stop motion.
That
it's
was
very cool.
That
I
might
enjoyed
have.
it. Then he's like, dang it. And so he dials PIP on the phone, and Pip appears, and he's like, can I rob a bank? But then he realized that's not going to work because all the percentages of whether he'll be caught or not, it's all scripted and it doesn't feel natural. I feel like if I was in this situation, I would just, like, ask to be, like, start my life over again and relive it. Wouldn't that be fun?
I don't know, but
And see how your
be in the
decisions would be.
domain.
Oh, I guess you're right.
If I was in that situation, I would ask for a TV and I would just watch it for like 6 hours.
Well, I would ask.
Because I can.
I would ask to like stay like in my body the whole life, so I won't get like sick or fat or anything. So then I can just eat all this junk food.
I would ask for donuts probably.
Mhm. And so he's all sad, and he's like, you know what? I don't fit here. Pip is like, oh boy, you do fit here. And Rocky's like,
Which is
no.
also a good line.
And Rocky's like, no, I don't want to be in heaven. I want to go to the other place. And Pip says, heaven? Whatever made you think you're in heaven? This is the other place. Rocky tries to get out. Rocky tries to get out, but the door's locked, and then it's the end.
So I'd like to say, episodes start out at, for me, like, default at 5.
Okay.
This loses 3 points for the misogynist. 2. This gains 10 points for the maniacal laugh. Okay, you know what? You just go. No, I should do my rating first. I don't know. You thought it was mediocre. I don't think it
was. I said at the beginning of the episode, oh, this is gonna be aggressively mediocre, but it wasn't. I thought the structure was pretty normal. In that way, it's kind of mediocre, but not bad.
One of the things that I think is pretty good is, like, it seems a little bit like how you would act. I don't know. Do you ever, like...
Me?
No,
Specifically?
Not you.
Oh.
You. Like, it's supposed to be, like, ordinary people in complicated circumstances.
Yeah, but he's like
I don't know,
criminal.
like, yeah. But sometimes you watch a Twilight Zone episode and you're like, there is no way anybody would do that in that situation.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Actually, there are some parts that do make me laugh, like the little clues he gives. They make me laugh when he
Let's
says.
just now that with the twist, go back and relive. Oh, we have some school teachers.
Yeah, it's actually
I always
funny.
knew Mrs. was going to.
Hello, I am Miss. I want a chick that won't quit.
Why did you say?
Because that's what she sounds.
Did you have a teacher called once?
No, it was a great teacher, and she was not like a super exciting speaker. Yeah, it's actually a funny episode of The Twilight Zone, which are kind of rare. Sometimes they do attempt comedy episodes, and they don't really work. I thought the twist was obvious.
You think it was obvious?
In my opinion, because when they go to the Hall of Records, and it's just all these bad things, and he's like, well, whatever. Like, that twist, because if it was actually heaven, and that scene, it wouldn't make any sense for that scene to happen. It would just be like a weird, like,
I didn't think it was heaven. I think it was like some sort of Twilight Zone-y death.
Okay. Like a dream or something?
I don't know, like a Twilight Zone seems like they have licensed. I wasn't expecting either heaven or hell.
It's a good twist,
I did not see
besides,
it.
like,
I did not see it coming.
Besides some of the... I thought the little clues were really good, but some of the bigger clues, like the Hall of Records, was a little... You want to give this a number?
28. It's the 20th episode.
Oh.
Look at me, so clever.
Yeah, gonna give it a rating anytime soon?
Alright,
I'll give it one.
No, you know what? You did it the last 2 times.
You know what? But I have a number.
Okay.
7.
7.
7?
7.
7.
I gave Mirror Image 7.5.
You gave a 7 to A World of Difference.
I gave a 7 to A World of Difference, and I think A World of Difference was better than this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with a 6.
A 6. And that is the heated debate of the 28th episode of In the Zone. Next week, we'll be taking a look at the 29th episode, Nightmare as a Child. We'll see you then. If we aren't scared to death.
Is it one of the scary ones?
There's a moment that I can clearly think of that would definitely go in creepiest thing nominee.
Oh God!
Let's just say someone appears unexpectedly. 1, 2, 3.
Oh God.
We'll see you then.